up, get out right out of your bed, that's your quicksand. Getting rid anxiety and head, you can fix it. Rid of stigmas, all of them you said, we ain't listening. Just remember, try to do your best, you can win this. Maurice Benard, State of Mind.
All right, we're back. I know you enjoyed, I shouldn't say I know, but I enjoyed the conversation I just had with Chad, which was a quick half hour. We didn't even know it went by so quick. But I was going to talk about this other stuff, and then we just started getting into all sorts of things, especially mental health. So this is part 2. We're going to see where we go or don't go. And if Chad doesn't want to talk about something, he'll say, I'm not going to talk. I don't feel like getting too much into that, or he won't.
Very aggressively stating that as well.
All right. Chad, what's up?
I don't know.
We're back.
Well, hey, oh man, it's been a while.
It's been a while.
Good to see you. No, I'm not going to bring little Maurice back in here.
No, that joke's over.
Yeah, it's over.
Let's see. One thing, can we talk about your dad passing?
He
or as much as you want to talk, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's a whole weird thing there. I mean, I didn't go on my Instagram in a long time. I haven't posted about it. I haven't really talked about that.
What is it that makes you? Because see, my dad died, and I just the way it is. I don't feel the need to not talk about something, but I want to know where that uncomfortableness comes from.
It just because I haven't processed it still. That's the problem. We haven't had a funeral. We haven't done anything because I think they happened in Arizona and things happened very kind of quickly, and it was weird. Like usually you do a funeral for somebody and you go up there and you talk. We didn't do a funeral. There's no closure right now. I think it's his body. They cremated him up, and I probably go down there and get some. Probably eventually get at. To even talk about this is so weird because it doesn't feel real. That's the reason why it's hard to talk about this right now, because I don't know. It's our family dynamics is so strange. Like I'm like, why are we not doing something? Like I know, but I was working and I have to find a way to get down. I have to find a way to get down there and do something.
Where is it? Arizona?
Arizona, yeah. But like my brothers and everybody, they didn't do anything there. So it's kind of like I'm having to, I guess, navigate this. I mean, I remember I was completely by myself when it happened. Like the one and my son, they were in Brazil, and at the time, like the day it happened, and I was home. I was just completely by myself, and it was just strange dealing with it alone. But
what happens when when you just cry? And
at first, I never cried that hard in my life when I first found out that that actually happened. Again, how it happened. My dad's diabetic, type 1, like the worst kind, but also he had a heart problem he knew for years, and he never really fixed it. He had one kidney as well, and also he got bit by his dog in the hand because he was messing with his dog when he was an older dog, that when he was barking, and he got sepsis, which sepsis could be very fatal.
Yeah.
His heart stopped multiple times, but also he had that valve issue he should have fixed a while ago. All these things were going against him. Then he had multiple heart attacks, and finally it seemed like his brain might have been gone. And then he had another one when I wasn't there, and he's in the hospital, and then he passed. So that's what happened. But yeah, I haven't processed it because we haven't had a closure, and it's been over a month. But I mean, like
wow.
Yeah,
it's over a month.
So I feel like I'm supposed to go to Arizona in a couple of weeks, and we're gonna do a little something there, like go to one of the places we used to go to as a kid with him, and just hang out and tell stories. And it's just like I said, I don't know. I feel it hits me at times because I don't always talk to my dad a lot. Like I can go like weeks and weeks without talking to him. I pick up the phone, we just catch up like normal. And I was saying like, sorry, I was saying at first it was kind of like that. It was like Oh yeah, I haven't talked to him usually in like 3-4 weeks sometimes, and I just pick up the phone and like it's past that mark now. It's past the point. This is the longest I've gone without
Oh, yeah.
talking to him, and I just get these random thoughts like, oh, he's gone. Like I want to talk to him about football or like just catch up, and so it sucks. But I mean, I do know at the same time he was not happy being in that body or his situation at that point in his life. He wasn't in the best place.
How long was he in that situation with the bodies?
Well, he's just for the big chunk of his life, his body was shutting down, because he started when diabetes back when he had it, they gave him pig insulin basically. They didn't have how advanced it was, so he's already jacked up his body because he had the stuff he had to put into it was not the type of quality nowadays. And then so it started out the bad foot and bad. My brothers are also both my brothers are also diabetic. Thank God I'm the only one. I don't have it. So it's just, hopefully lesson learned from them to really take care of themselves. But yeah, it's hard. It's hard to really speak about it because it doesn't really seem like real. And seeing him like that when he was on the hospital bed, when he was dying, like when he was just completely out of it with a ventilator and it was so it was this weird seeing somebody like that, your dad like that. So yeah, man, it was hard, very hard. But I do know the only saving grace I know he's in blissful peace at this point.
Yeah.
And is out of that body, which I know he's happy about. His soul's happy about that. But at the same time, it's like I've never lost anybody close to me in my life like that. I never even put a dog down. My dogs had passed away. He got hit by a car. I remember that, like both of them at the same time. I was like, geez, but I wasn't around. I didn't see it happen. I wasn't like, oh, I saw them.
Yeah.
I've never been to a funeral. Ever.
Let me tell you something about funerals. I've had many people die. You probably know that because I've told you.
Yeah.
Many. Too many. I don't like funerals because, especially when there's kids in there.
Yeah.
Why torture the kids one more time? And then you're going to torture them again if there's something else over there, little thing over there. And then I know, you have to, I don't know.
I think they say it's like a form of, maybe the parents or everything, it's a form of closure for them to see it because it doesn't feel real unless you actually see, oh, he's gone or she's gone.
Well, in your case, it seems like that's what it is.
I haven't, yeah, it doesn't, I don't, it doesn't, I haven't computed it. It doesn't feel real at all. I mean, it's because there isn't any. I feel like part of me,
maybe, yeah.
I just don't want to go there emotionally. A lot of times, I already went there once briefly. Like I don't, I don't want to open up that box. Sometimes you have to though. You have to do it. But
well, the way you put it about funerals, that makes sense to me. But I don't know.
Again, it's crazy. I never been to one. Both my grandpas, when they passed, one I didn't go to. The other one, I was like sick at the time. I couldn't go to. It was Minnesota, and like it's just weird. I haven't gone to. Uncles have passed. Like that's never gone. I never had someone this close to me pass, and it's just new to me, and I don't know how to deal with it. And it's especially don't know how to deal with it when I haven't done anything. Nothing. Like I haven't talked to. I talk to my brothers. We text every now and about what's going on, but like I have.
Is everybody in denial or?
I guess
Right.
It's so weird, and I know like. I don't think we're going to do a memorial. I don't think we're doing it. We're just going to meet up and talk about his life.
Well, at least you're going to meet up and talk.
Yeah, I guess. But what I'm saying is I just don't know. It's really hard to necessarily speak about it fully because I don't know what to say or do because it's like I haven't.
You haven't processed.
No, I haven't. But yeah.
What about your heart?
That's the thing is like.
Your heart's fine now, right?
I don't know.
Well, when you went through your heart thing.
Oh, that. They're talking about heart in general, like emotion.
Oh no.
Like, you know. Yeah, that's fine. That was because that was
COVID
that
thing?
was I think it was COVID or whatever. I'm not going to get conspiracy theories, but they thought it could be the vaccine as well that I had because they causes myocarditis as well. I thought it was.
I heard of myocarditis.
I thought I was dying.
I know that guy, myocarditis.
No, do you?
But that's hard. I mean, like right now, I just went and got checked, and I got some messed up in the heart, some plaque in
Good
there.
you went checked. Though. You got checked though. That could be reversed. I mean.
Yeah, it's high cholesterol, and I got to take
managed.
another pill. You know.
No, it's all good though. But yeah, that's the thing is, so I you know, makes you know like your father has something and you want to make sure you don't have it.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So yeah, but yeah, I do. It's weird because at the moment, briefly, it's like I remember people talking about like they say, yeah, I wish like I would give anything to just have another conversation with
I know.
like I heard that before, but then right when I found out, like I felt the same way. Like I'll give anything just to be able to like pick up the phone and just have a conversation with him again. It's hard for people like when I wasn't able to talk with him like before he went. Like if someone's, thankfully he didn't have something like cancer or something like that. When someone's dying of cancer, you can go in there and visit them, and at least you see it gradually happening. You know what's coming, and like everything happens so fast.
Yeah.
Obviously, the other side's it's awful, but at least you have words back and forth. They see you. They can communicate.
Yeah,
They woke him up out of his. He was just like his brain was gone. Like I don't like seeing him like that. It was terrible seeing him like just like a shell, and that's not my dad. And seeing the final days of not even be able to recognize him, that's what was tough. And it's hard to compute. I mean, some point it's gonna click, but I don't think it fully has just yet. But yeah.
Yeah.
But that's how I'm at. That's how that is.
There was another thing I wanted to think. Oh, so how's family life? Because we never talked about
Yeah, no,
your,
I mean
your kid and everything.
Yeah, that's like he's a good dude. Like when it first happened, or finding everything was just freak out mode, panic, scared, anxiety, depression, everything about this. Like, because we were only like dating for 6 months when that happened. Last thing on my mind. So it's like when I had like, what the, oh my gosh. And then it was terrifying. Even when he was a baby, I'm like, I like, it was just like really scary. Like I like, why, I can't believe we're doing this. But now like he's 15 months now, and seeing him growing up, and like me like making him laugh, and him like seeing me in the mornings when I walk in there, and he just like screams out of excitement, and and like he falls back, so I tickle him, and like just like all these things are starting to happen that like this is why it's like a gift, regardless of situations,
of circumstance.
no matter what, he's there, and he's a part of my life forever, and like that.
Who does he look like?
I think a combination, but like my mom said, looks like me with dark features, but in a way, but he has darker eyes. So, but yeah, he's half Brazilian, half European. I don't know. I mean, I'm German, Swedish. So he's a cute kid, and he's gonna. It's cool to see that though. Like it's more like it's becoming more fun. Like because I can make them laugh all the time now, and I can someone who's always because I always make people laugh and like joke around, but now I have a source of like whenever I want it, I just make a funny face at them, and they're just like, and he's always so excited to see me. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like as stressful as that is, there's a reason why it's such a blessing and a gift, and you're noticing that now. I see that with a lot of. This would go into a whole other conversation topic, but as I see, like you see nowadays like birth rates and stuff being like record level lows across the country, the world, and there's so many people saying, I don't want no kid. They see a kid doing something crazy, and Instagram comments are like, wear a condom, like do the thank you reminder. Like there's just so much. There's kind of like this
because they don't want a kid in the world.
No, that's an excuse. This generation a lot of times it's just much more self.
Yeah.
Because they think a kid's going to take away from their independence.
Oh,
And they'll say whatever other reasons it is. I mean, there's always government support. There's always support for these things. And you can say it's easy for me to say because I've been working on a show and this, that, and the other. But I mean, I see families all the time that don't have much, but they have like 6 kids. It's like, I feel like people don't look at the big picture. They just see a screaming baby or screaming child on a plane. They think it's they freak out. And they, oh, I don't want to have that. You kidding me? That's. But really, ultimately, we're all going to die. Right. And in the end, who's going to be around you? Yeah. You're on your deathbed. It's like, do you want your son and your daughter and your grandkids surrounding you? Look at what you created, like the lineage you created. Yeah. Regardless of any stress that happened early on with it all, like that's what people don't look at. There's certain things you should like not look too far ahead and live in the moment. Right. That is one thing you need to is like, I want to create it's like a way of living forever in a way. Yeah, and like to have that, and then to what you just having one child can create down the line, and like just having that kind of love around you for the rest of your life, as opposed to just trying to just be solely independent and being scared to ever have anything. It's truly a way to grow too, to really actually get to a point where you literally die for somebody in a heartbeat. That's the way to really truly grow in a way. Like, because I gotta say clearly, if like. First time in a long time, I can like probably say that like this, like I would take a bullet for him, like, and not even a thought. Like that's different. I've never felt that before. Dang. So it's like, what
about like for me? You never felt that? Like,
I mean, I'd take one like maybe in the arm, like with a flesh wound.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah,
but like probably like right there.
But it wouldn't go any further up.
No. I'd make sure I just block it there. If it still hits you, I'm sorry, but that's as much as I'm willing to give you.
I understand that.
But
the baby, you take the whole, you'll just
straight between the eyes. But that's the thing, though. Is that's what I'm trying to say. Like I never felt. I mean, I'm very selfish. I've always been pretty a selfish kind of person in a lot of ways, and like what I want first. And if someone doesn't let me do what I want, I get kind of like, come on, like, no, I get agitated about it. But like having a kid kind of can be resistance for sure on my end, but you eventually have to adjust. If you don't adjust, you're going to be miserable.
Yeah,
you have to adjust, and the adjustment.
There's a lot of adjustments.
Yeah, and if you refuse it, then it's.
And you wait till he gets older.
Yeah.
And he says to you, "Screw you, Dad," and you're like, "No."
Excuse me? What'd you say to me? No, but they can get tough. But right now, it's like seeing them like that's pretty cool. But yeah.
What can I ask you a few questions, and then we're gonna, dial down here. Yeah. What's your greatest fear?
Oh yeah, man. The first thing comes to mind is unrealized potential. That's been kind of my story for a large part of my life.
That's actually interesting because that's. I would imagine that is one of the reasons why you're leaving General Hospital. And let me just preface this by saying, selfishly, I don't want you to go. But there's a other side of me that says go, because you've been talking about this like I do, I'm getting the hell out of here, for so long that I think if you didn't do it, it would be what you just said.
Well, let me say this, like I'm not saying about for me personally, getting the hell out or anything like that. Really, two things is I realize how unbelievably blessed I am to be in this situation, to be on the show as long as I have, to have so many great people that I work with, like. All the time for such a long time. And really for me, I look at it as it's just taking a step away. And with that would be this, like, we'll see what happens with doing that. But a lot of it's like, lots going on, a lot of changes also in my life. I just want to take some time to maybe go home for a bit and, maybe have Dawson, for instance, be around like his like nieces and like his nephews, and just being around some family for a while. Like I feel like I just been kind of in a bubble for a long time here. and just spend some time in Arizona or something like that. Obviously, still be involved in the industry, and but that's a large part of it. It's not just like piece going on to do. Look, if other opportunities come, and the right ones, I don't know if I'm blocking your come the right ones, then okay, let's do it. But like really, it's. I sat down. I sat with Frank Valentini, our producer.
Who's that?
He produces the show, executive producer on the show.
Oh, Frank Valentini.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
He signs your checks.
Yes.
So yeah, he sat down with him and he's very understanding, and I really respect him and appreciate him for allowing that. And the door's open there for me to when I'm ready to come back. But you guys are gonna I don't know when this is gonna air.
I'm gonna air it after your stuff airs, so you could talk about.
You guys.
It was great.
You guys liked that.
Yeah, it was great.
This is smart, and that was a good thing on because the story in general and what like the fire and like all this kind of crazy stuff. It was really good what they did. It's going to turn out really well, I think.
It looks great.
Yeah, so I'm glad they did that. As far as the typical kind of like what I get shot or like a blow up and I'm gone.
Yeah,
I think the whole thing was really well done. So kudos to everybody.
Literally very well done for the fire they had and how the guy burned up and all that shit.
So yeah, no, that's what I said. It's like and also they've been there for 15 years now, and really look at it, it's kind of like you're on a treadmill or a certain thing for a very, very like for such a long time. You want to just take a step off for a bit, catch your breath, and like just and then come back, step back on, possibly down the line, and like it's just with a different perspective, a new respect, and everything. Like it's just I think it's like a lot of it's a reset for me. In a lot of ways that are personal ways I don't want to get into, but there's a lot of other reasons. But the core of it all is just taking some time away, and thankfully then you're thankful to Frank for allowing the opportunity to come back, leaving the door open, which is great on his end. So I really respect and appreciate that.
Because he didn't need to. He doesn't.
No, he didn't need to do that. That's what I'm saying. I'm aware of how blessed I am for that.
Yeah.
So I'm very thankful.
All right, can I ask you a few questions about the soap opera?
No. Yeah, go ahead.
I had some questions, and now I don't know where they're
Did you
at.
write this stuff down, or someone else did this?
I did, man.
Oh, nice, man.
See,
You
I'm
don't type it up. You just kind of
I'm very
old
precise.
school.
I'm very precise.
Give me some good questions.
All right. Who, if you were on a boat,
Are you reading this, or are you just making this up?
I'm making this one up, but I will read the next one.
Yeah.
If you were on a boat, okay,
I got this.
with Carly, Jason, or Sonny, who would you like throw off the boat? Who would you keep on the boat? And who, you know what I mean? Whatever that whole thing is.
Hold on, so you're just saying I'm on a boat.
I know. I didn't get it right.
It's a terrible question, firstly. But you're also just, I'm on a boat, like on a cruise going to the Bahamas or something?
No, it's a boat. There's sharks all over the water. And there's sharks.
Our weight, here's the deal. If you're thinking of our weight,
It's not about weight. It's not about weight. But
if I had to throw somebody overboard.
yeah, like if you had to throw over, Carly, Jason, or Sonny. Oh, first of all, let's discuss
you
this.
You got to reframe this question.
Don't worry about it because you don't want to answer. That's why.
Because I just don't know why I'm throwing somebody over. Like,
Because you don't like
intentions?
them.
But you should say if I'm stranded on a desert.
one-
Who would I choose to be stranded on a desert island with out of you three? That would be better.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh man. Well, Jason, if you're going with the character Jason, he'd be kind of I wouldn't enjoy his company.
Right.
I lived
Because
with you.
Jason is your father.
I've lived with you before, so that's tough. But Sonny, on the other hand, might be like, I feel like I don't know if you'd get your hands dirty and help me, like, making some coconut milk or something, or you'd be like, I mean, do that. Like Carly would do what you can to keep me alive, but she might freak out a lot about a lot of things.
Yeah.
Level.
Well, that's the next question I was going to ask you. Who's yelled at you more, Sonny, Carly, or Jason?
Not Jason. probably you and we, because you're talking about the character, probably Sunny, because of the kind of conflicts we've had. She's more like, what are you doing? It's like you're more
like, angry
at me, yell. So I'd probably go with Sunny. Yeah, that's what I'd probably say. We had some good anger moments.
Oh man! All right, dude. I mean, I'll get you another question here, but I don't know if it's going to be good. What do you wish you would have done differently in your life?
Certain things I would say, but I can't say, shouldn't say. I don't know, man. Maybe. That's a tough question, dude. That's a tough one because there's a few things that come to mind, but done differently.
People love these question things.
I would just say, in like a general statement, been more honest with people up front as opposed to being afraid of hurting them.
That's good.
And that's kind of put me in situations of hurting, hurting people or like, and also jacking me up mentally by not wanting to hurt people. So I don't be honest.
That's a good answer.
That encompasses a lot, but like, because that's been, I would.
That's a good answer. I like that answer. All right, I think we've covered it. There's nothing I really.
Another question?
I got you. I got everything in.
Do I have a?
I got everything in. Unless you want to ask me a question. I got everything in.
What?
Okay.
Is your favorite storyline you ever done on General Hospital?
Everybody asks me that question.
Okay. Let's get that one then.
All right. Easy. It's Alzheimer's.
Oh, all time? It's the Alzheimer's one? Of all time? Okay. Yeah, that was a good one. Who's your favorite person to work with of all time on the show?
Oh, God. I mean, I'm going to hurt people's feelings, dude.
We're saying one, though. Some would be a good close second. That's not, you can't hurt anyone's feelings. You're not saying top 10 and then you need to leave somebody out. It's just the number one.
I can't say it.
Oh, wow. Gosh dang it, dude.
You can ask me something, anything personal. Just one more, we'll get over this.
Who's your favorite child? I was kidding. I was trying to get first again. I don't know, man. Okay. Do you? I had some good ones. I would have liked the other one. I can't think of anything right now, dude.
Do you like this look?
No, I don't.
Seriously?
No, it's like it's new. That's a new one, man.
Yeah.
I don't think I like it.
You don't like it?
No.
Does it?
I kind of want you to stop, to be honest.
All right. I'm gonna.
Yeah, let's stop it there. I can't think of anything. You should know what you should do sometime. Is you did this kind of before when you said with Brian, you had people there, but you should do a situation where you have so find a way to make it a live stream where you can get questions.
Yeah, I can do that.
Coming in live from people watching.
I've done it before, but I can do it. I don't know how to do it myself, so I have to have somebody.
Yeah, you have one separate camera, like set up with like a phone or something that you can see people asking questions.
Yeah.
And you open it up and people ask some questions.
Yeah, I've done it, and it's actually good. People love that stuff.
Okay.
And yeah, it's good. So Chad came in today again and hit a grand slam. I think it was better than the two that he's already. And the second one was the best, but this one was fantastic. Not that I judge these things by, how good, this one was this and this one was that. But
I just realized in the beginning of this when I was stroking his head and I remember saying, yeah, we're talking about you like it was a real person. That's probably going to play very weird because I feel like the acting might have been a little too
serious.
So
Maybe.
Hopefully we'll see.
I'll watch
That's
it.
why I'm joking, guys.
Yeah, I don't think. I don't think it's.
Because I was like, hey.
Yeah.
Sorry, continue.
All right. Anyway, so
Thank you for the.
this will be the last. I don't know if it's the last time, but it sure was a great.
Last time, it was not just last time, but this was a good time.
This was really good, and I'm glad he opened up and wasn't afraid of. I thought he was gonna not talk, and then he just did it. All right. Anyway, state of mind.
Is that what the like button is? Oh, I thought you were saying goodbye.
See that how I did that? Let me do it again. State of mind.
It should be state of mind.